What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, I'm Chris Graham, owner of SFB Exotics, a snake breeding facility out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It's the day after Easter, and we just got some snake eggs, our first clutch of the year, and I'm really excited. I want to show you guys what it looks like when we get snake eggs, how we pull the eggs, where we put the eggs, and how that whole process works. We also just had another snake ovulate, so another snake just got pregnant today, which is pretty cool. I got video of that too, so I'm going to show that to you in a second. But first, if you guys saw the last couple of videos, we started a fish tank downstairs, and I just got one of the fish for my fish tank that I've been searching for. I couldn't find any local, and we got one. So let's check that out first.
So if you've been watching our other videos of our fish tank build, you've seen some of these fish already. Our blood parrot, there's our turquoise severum. Up at the top of the screen is our Oscar. There's an electric blue Acara in the background. Our gold severum. But our new fish, let's see where our new one is. Oh, again, there's the Oscar and the blood parrot. The Oscar is growing so quick. It's actually insane. It's crazy, too, with these fish, how, especially the Oscar, is the second you walk over to their tank, the Oscar just comes to life. They're always looking for food. They look like they've never eaten. They're on a diet, pretty much 90% cichlid pellets, and then they do get some bloodworms and frozen bloodworms. We put them in there maybe every 3 days or so. I'm excited to see these severum grow and get a little bit bigger. But here she is, our new addition to the tank. It's a female Jack Dempsey. I've been looking for Jack Dempsey, and this one was in a local fish store. And I went in, and it already has some size to it. And I said to them, how much do you want for this fish? There was nothing there. And they said, well, we don't know what it is. And in my head, I knew it was a Jack Dempsey. And I said, well, what do you think it is? And they said, I think it's a jewel cichlid. And I knew it wasn't. I knew it was a Jack Dempsey. And I said, well, how much do you want for it? And they said, I don't know, give me $6. I was like, okay, here's your $6. I'll take this female Jack Dempsey. So she already has size to her. She looks great. You can tell it's a female. On the Jack Dempseys, they get electric blue coloring under their jaw, like the jaw line and their bottom mouth area gets most of the color, where the males will get it on top of their head, and their body will be primarily electric blue. So the female just gets it all along her jawline and her cheek area. So you can see there the bottom of the cheek under the eye, that's where they get all that electric blue. Again, her Oscar doesn't know what to think about her yet. Hopefully they all get along.
So that is our new female Jack Dempsey. I'm really excited to have that, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be looking for a bigger fish tank pretty soon, so I'm excited to see that expand. The snake that just ovulated, I'll give you a really quick story. Maybe 3 or 4 years ago, we got a call when we lived in New Jersey about a snake that was found in a Rubbermaid container next to a dumpster in the middle of, I think it was February. It was there was snow, it was a nor'easter, it was freezing cold conditions. Somebody took this snake and didn't want it. They put it in a Rubbermaid with a live rat. I guess they felt bad a little bit, and they gave it a rat so they'd have something to eat. And they put it next to a dumpster. Somebody happened to see this snake pretty quickly, or possibly the person that left it there pretended to find it and call the cops and then left the area. So the ASPCA showed up, they took the snake, and I knew somebody that had worked there, and they called me and said, hey, can you care for the snake? We don't really have the means to do so. So we took that snake. They didn't even know what it was. It was a ball python. It was a spider ball python, and it happened to be a female, so we raised it up. It's a big, fat female, and she just got pregnant. This is going to be, I believe, her third clutch with us since then. So maybe we've had her about 4 years now, and she was almost an adult when we got her. So I think this is her third clutch, and she's a big girl. Normally she lays about 9 to 10 eggs, so I'm excited about this one. It's a spider that was bred to a banana clown. So that should be a really good clutch to come. So you can see here when you see the snake, it's all stretched out. The snake has not had food in about 2.5 to 3 months. And you can see it looks like she swallowed a lot of food. The tail end of her is extremely swollen. And you'll see when they ovulate, the tip of their tail always curls in really hard like that. And the scales are actually, it's probably hard for you to see, but the scales are all separated and stretched out. So the snake is really stretched. It looks like she ate a lot of food, but she hasn't eaten in about 3 months. So now what do you say? We pull the snake that just laid some eggs, see what we got. And I have the egg box all set up. I'll kind of show you what that is. And that's in the incubator. The incubator's already up to temperature, so I'm going to pull out the female. I'm going to get the eggs from her, put her in a new container, a new clean area so she doesn't really smell the eggs. Usually I'll take the female out and I put her into a whole different facility, a whole different rack system, and I let her sit in there for about 5 to 7 days, at least a good solid week before I offer her any food. So she just completely expelled the eggs, so she's going to be completely sunken in her belly. She hasn't eaten in probably 2 to 3 months, so we'll let her sit and relax, and then we'll start offering her food, get her back up on food again. So I'm really excited about this. This clutch is going to be a good one, so let's get to it. So here's your egg box. The egg box is just a Rubbermaid that we fill in the bottom with perlite or vermiculite. It's stuff you get at Home Depot. It's the stuff that you put on top of plants that hold moisture. So we put that in there a couple inches deep, and we fill some water in there so it's nice and wet. And then we put one of these light diffusers on top. That sits on top of the perlite. And then the eggs just sit on top of here. We put some press and seal to hold the moisture in. And there's a couple little tiny holes in here just to let airflow continue to move around. Then we put a lid on it, stick this in the incubator. It sits in there for roughly about 60 days, and then the eggs start to hatch. And then I'll label the top with the female, the male, the date that they were laid, and then the date that they're going to hatch. So let's get these eggs out. Let's get them in this egg box, and then get the egg box in the incubator. All right, so first thing we have to do is just pull the female off of her eggs. So we reach in, we grab her, pull her off. This is her. She is a blade het clown, 100% het clown. So she will produce clown babies. And she's also a blade, so a blade het clown. Very pretty girl. So now we move her into her new enclosure. And then I just felt her. She is empty. So no more babies in her. And now we're going to get the eggs. We'll see how many we got. Egg number 1. How many think we got? How many think we got? Egg number 2. Egg number 3. So this is a small clutch, and that's all we've got. We've got 3 eggs, and that is it. So what we'll do is we'll put this one back. We'll get that tub all cleaned up, and then after she starts eating, once she starts eating, we'll put her back into her original tub, since that one's all labeled and everything. And that's it. So now what we're going to do is actually candle the eggs, and I'll show you if I can. It's kind of bright in here, so what we'll do is I'll turn all the lights off in here. If I can, I'll put a flashlight up to it, and hopefully we should be able to see veins inside the eggs. Alright, so this is as dark as I can get it in here. So you probably can't see it, but I can. Right next to the flashlight, there's a couple veins in there. Let's move these eggs apart. And we've got veins in that one, and veins in that one. So that's all there is to it. I'm going to put some press and seal on there right now. I know you guys really couldn't see the veins that good. I'm sorry about that. But there were veins in all the eggs, so that means they are fertilized eggs. If everything goes according to plan, they should hatch out no problem. So now I get the press and seal out. We put this over the top of the egg box to help hold the moisture in. Do that. Do a little bit of this. And that's it. 3 eggs ready to go. And that is it. All the eggs are in the egg box, in the incubator, and now we let it sit there for almost about 60 days, roughly, give or take a few days. But in 60 days, those 3 will hatch. I'm excited to see. We should hopefully get some, maybe some blade banana clowns would be really cool. We only have 3 eggs to get that, but that would be a really nice one to get. I think there's also pastel in there too. I double check. I think it's a pastel banana clown. Yeah, it's a pastel enchi banana clown. So we've got the possibilities of getting pastel, blade, enchi, banana, clown. Pastel, enchi, banana, blade, clown. Pretty awesome. So that's pretty good. The father of that clutch we produced here in-house about 2 years ago. I believe it was about 2 years ago. So it's one of our own snakes now becoming a parent, which is also, that's always fun when that happens. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked today's video. We got a new fish in the fish tank, the new female Jack Dempsey. We got another snake that just ovulated. So we'll be getting more snakes from her in about, I don't know, 50 to 60 days. And we got 3 eggs in the incubator. So it's a good season. We're off to a good start so far. And we got a lot more coming at you. So make sure you smash that like button, comment below. Let me know what you thought of today's video. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.